Have you ever poured your heart into a project, working tirelessly until it's finally finished? The hours blend together and every detail demands your attention. You become so engrossed in the process that time seems to stand still. Each brushstroke, each carefully placed piece brings you closer to your vision. Remember that feeling of satisfaction, of looking at your creation and knowing it was complete? The sense of accomplishment that washes over you, knowing that all your hard work has paid off. It's a moment of pure joy, a culmination of your dedication and passion. In the book of Genesis, we witness a similar moment. The narrative unfolds with a sense of grandeur and purpose, detailing the creation of the world in a poetic and profound manner. God, the ultimate artist, puts the finishing touches on his masterpiece, the world. Each element, from the vast oceans to the tiniest flower, is crafted with intention and care. Genesis chapter 1 verse 31 tells us, God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. This verse encapsulates the divine satisfaction and the completeness of his creation. This statement is not a casual observation. It signifies a profound recognition of the perfection and harmony in everything he created. It's a powerful declaration of completion and divine satisfaction. A moment where the Creator steps back, looks at his work, and sees that it is not just good, but very good. God doesn't just see his creation as good enough or passable. He sees it as very good, a testament to his meticulous care and boundless love. Every aspect of the world reflects his glory and attention to detail. He sees it as very good, a testament to his meticulous care and boundless love. Imagine the joy and pride he must have felt, knowing that everything was exactly as he intended. Imagine standing alongside God in that moment, gazing upon the breathtaking beauty of a world untouched by sin, the purity and perfection of creation, unmarred by imperfection or decay. The air is fresh, the water sparkles, and the earth teems with life. Every element works in harmony, creating a world that is vibrant and full of potential. Every detail is perfectly in place, a symphony of colors, sounds, and textures, all harmonizing to create a masterpiece beyond human comprehension. It's a reminder of the beauty and perfection that once was, and a glimpse of the divine artistry that shaped our world. The phrase "very good" carries immense weight. It is not just a casual remark, but a profound declaration of the inherent value and beauty of creation. When we hear these words, we are reminded of the divine approval that rests upon the world around us. It speaks to the inherent goodness and perfection of God's creation. Every mountain peak, every valley, and every blooming flower is a testament to the meticulous care and love that went into their formation. In his eyes, everything he made, the vast expanse of the heavens, the countless stars that adorn the night sky, and the radiant sunlight that bathes the earth, all of it is very good. The intricate details of a flower, each petal and stamen crafted with precision and care, reflecting the artistry of the Creator. The creatures that roam the land and swim the seas, all of it reflects his glory and goodness. From the majestic herds of sheep grazing in the fields to the vibrant fish swimming in clear waters, every living being is a part of this divine tapestry. This declaration challenges the notion that the physical world is somehow inferior to the spiritual realm. It invites us to see the sacred in the everyday, to recognize that the physical and the spiritual are intertwined in a beautiful dance. God created both, and he declared both to be very good. This means that our daily experiences, our interactions with nature, and our moments of quiet reflection are all imbued with divine significance. Our bodies, our minds, the natural world around us, these are all gifts from God, worthy of our respect, care, and appreciation. When we tend to a garden, feel the earth between our fingers, or simply breathe in the fresh air, we are participating in a sacred act of stewardship. The beauty of creation points us back to the Creator. Every breathtaking landscape, every serene sunset serves as a reminder of the one who crafted it all. Just as a magnificent painting inspires awe for the artist, so too does the natural world inspire awe for its creator. The colors, the textures, the harmony of nature, all of these elements come together to form a masterpiece that speaks of divine artistry. So too should the wonders of nature fill us with awe for the one who spoke them into existence. Every sunrise, every gentle breeze, every rustling leaf is a whisper of God's love and creativity. Every starlit night, these are all love letters from God, reminding us of his presence and power. They invite us to pause, to look up, and to marvel at the grandeur of the universe, knowing that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. After 6 days of creating, God rested on the seventh day, blessing it and making it holy. This day of rest, known as the Sabbath, was not just a pause in activity, but a sanctified moment, a divine example set for humanity to follow. It was a day set apart from the rest, a day to reflect, to rejuvenate, and to reconnect with the Creator. This wasn't because God was tired. The concept of divine rest transcends human understanding of fatigue and weariness. As an all-powerful God, He doesn't need to recharge. His rest was a deliberate act, a purposeful cessation of work to highlight the importance of balance in life. Instead, God's rest serves as a model for us, His beloved creation. It's a reminder that we too need to take time to rest, to step back from our daily grind and find peace. It establishes a rhythm of work and rest, a balance that is essential for our well-being. This rhythm is not just about physical rest, but also about mental and spiritual rejuvenation. Genesis chapter 2 verses 2-3 tells us, "By the seventh day God had finished the work He had been doing. So on the seventh day He rested from all His work." This passage underscores the completion of creation and the sanctity of rest. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it He rested from all the work of creating that He had done. This blessing signifies the importance of rest in the divine order of things. We are creatures of habit, and God, in His infinite wisdom, knows that we thrive on rhythm and routine. The Sabbath provides a structured time for us to pause and reflect. The Sabbath is not just a suggestion, it's a divine invitation to step away from the busyness of life and enter into a place of rest and renewal. It is a sacred time to disconnect from our daily responsibilities and reconnect with our spiritual selves. It's a time to reconnect with God, with ourselves, and with loved ones. In this sacred pause, we find the space to breathe, to reflect, and to appreciate the beauty of creation and the blessings in our lives. Genesis chapter 2 verses 8-9 describes the Garden of Eden, a paradise teeming with life and abundance. Now the Lord God had planted a garden in the east, in Eden, and there He put the man He had formed. The Lord God made all kinds of trees grow out of the ground, trees that were pleasing to the eye and good for food. This garden wasn't just a beautiful place to live, it was a place of provision and purpose. God provided Adam and Eve with everything they needed to thrive: nourishing food, clean water, and meaningful work tending the garden. The Garden of Eden serves as a reminder of God's heart for us. He desires for us to live in abundance, to experience joy and contentment in our work, and to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Section 5. The Tree of Life. A symbol of God's sustenance. In the midst of the garden stood the Tree of Life, a powerful symbol of God's life-giving presence and sustenance. This tree represents the source of true life, a life connected to God and rooted in His love. While the Garden of Eden was a physical place, it also points to a spiritual reality. We may not live in a literal garden, but we can still experience the abundance and provision of God in our lives. When we trust in Him and follow His ways, we tap into the source of true life and fulfillment. Just as the Tree of Life nourished Adam and Eve, so too does God's love nourish our souls. When we abide in Him, we find strength for our weaknesses, hope for our fears, and joy in the midst of life's challenges. Section 6. Our response to God's goodness. As we reflect on the beauty of creation, the gift of the Sabbath, and the abundance of the Garden of Eden, we are invited to respond with gratitude and awe. We are called to be good stewards of the earth, to honor the Sabbath and find rest in God's presence, and to trust in His provision for our lives. We may not always understand God's ways or timing, but we can trust in His goodness and faithfulness. He is a loving Father who cares for His children, and He desires to bless us beyond measure. Let us approach God with open hearts and minds, ready to receive His love, grace, and guidance. Let us cultivate a spirit of gratitude, thanking Him for the countless blessings He bestows upon us each day. Section 7. Finding joy in God's rhythm. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, God offers us a rhythm of rest and renewal. He invites us to step away from the busyness of life and find solace in His presence. When we prioritize rest, we honor God's design for our lives and create space for Him to work in and through us. The Sabbath is not just about refraining from work, it's about embracing rest as a spiritual discipline. It's about intentionally setting aside time to connect with God, to recharge our batteries, and to simply be present in the moment. When we embrace the rhythm of work and rest, we find a balance that allows us to live more fully and joyfully. We are more productive, more creative, and more present in our relationships. Section 8. Embracing rest and gratitude. As we seek to live in the light of creation, let us cultivate hearts filled with gratitude. Let us be thankful for the gift of life, for the beauty of the natural world, and for the love and grace that God so freely gives. Gratitude has a way of shifting our perspective, helping us to see the good even in the midst of challenging circumstances. When we focus on what we're thankful for, we invite joy and peace into our lives. Take some time today to reflect on the goodness of God in your life. What are you thankful for? How can you express your gratitude to God and to others? Section 9. Living in the light of creation. The story of creation is not just a historical account, it's an invitation. It's an invitation to experience the fullness of life that God intended for us, a life of purpose, abundance, and joy. As we marvel at the wonders of creation, let us remember that we are part of something much bigger than ourselves. We are God's beloved children, created in His image and called to live in relationship with Him. May we live each day in the light of His love and grace, embracing the rhythm of rest and work, and finding joy in the journey.